Hello, students. Let's read the problem. And it says, which graph shows a function with a domain of all real numbers greater than or equal to -4 and less than 6? So I'm looking for domain. And if you remember, domain has to do with all the values that I can find, okay, on my x-axis, which is my input, right? So I'm highlighting the x because that's what I'm going to be looking for, okay? And now they're giving you a comparison. It says greater than or equal to -4. So what I mean by that inequality means greater than or equals to -4. So I know that's the symbol that I'm going to be using. And the second part, it says less than 6. So if I'm looking for something that is less than 6, I will be using that symbol that is there. Okay, so let's look at my answer choices. So I'm looking for something that is greater than -4, but less than 6 or than +6, right? So if you look at, for example, letter A, we're gonna build what we say kind of like a fence. And when we do that, my fence is gonna go right through the further point to the left and the one on the right. Notice how I am crossing the x-axis, right? So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna highlight my x-axis from one side of the wall to the other side of the wall, right? Because that's what it's about. Domain is about x. So on A, I'm going to ask you to tell me what numbers do you have in between the two walls, right? So on the left, we have a -4, and on the right, we have a +6. Okay? So I do need a -4 and I do need a +6, right? But notice how the one on the left side, it's a circle that is not shaded. So if it's not shaded, then that means that I can only use either one of these two symbols. And that's not the symbol that I want for -4. I want the one with a little equal on the bottom. So I can tell that letter A is not going to be my answer. Because again, I'm looking for the inequality that says greater than or equals to -4. Okay, now what about B? We're going to do the same thing. Let's build the fence. So the fence goes right through there, right through the last point, right? Now notice how it's crossing that X, and that's what I need. And these are the points that I'm looking at. And if you look at the further left, that's -6. And on the right, it's a +6. I do not want a -6. I want a -4. So letter B cannot be my answer, right? How about letter C? Let's build the fence right through -4, right? And right through +4. So let's write down the numbers here. -4 and +4. And I don't want those numbers. I want -4, but I need +6. So can C be my answer? No, because even if I look at the numbers that are here, I'm not even reaching +6. Is that right? Okay, what about letter D? Let's build the fence. What number am I gonna go through here? It looks like a -4, right? And what about the one on the right? It's a +6, right? So my numbers here are -4 and +6. And for once, those are the numbers that I need, right? Now, what about the end that you see? This end is shaded. If it's shaded, I can use either one of these two symbols, which is a plus because that's the kind of symbol that I'm looking for, right? On the right side, notice how this circle is not shaded. So I can only choose either one of these two, okay? Which is what I need for the 6. Now, how do I know that that's the right answer? Well, let's highlight the x-axis. What numbers am I highlighting? I'm highlighting the numbers to the right of -4, but to the left of positive 6. So what does that mean? Okay, if the numbers are to the right of negative 4, that means that domain is, if it's to the right, remember, further to the right means bigger or greater. Okay, so domain is greater than, but also equal because it's shaded, right? So domain is greater than or equal to negative 4, but it's to the left of a positive 6, but less than what number? Less than 6, right? Because the points that I'm using are to the left of positive 6. So I can see that my answer D, it's the one that should be my answer for this problem. Is that right? Because it matches my statement at the beginning that says greater than or equal to negative 4, but less than 6. And that's exactly what I have.